Every so often, there's a singular moment when a door opens and lets in the future. It's coming, so buckle up and get ready for the ride of your life at the one and only place in the world where automobility reigns supreme, Detroit.
They don't call it the Motor City for nothing. The auto show is back and it's ready to roll into Detroit.
And this year it will look and feel brand new both inside and out, and it even has a new name.
The future is here. After a 2-year hiatus, the North American International Auto Show is making its grand return to Detroit.
And it's bigger and better than ever before. On top of an all-new outdoor exhibit, the show will have a whole new look and feel, with the Motor City taking center stage.
As it very well should. Everything you think you knew about the auto show, forget about it. Tonight, we're giving you the very first look at what car lovers can expect at this year's event. Before we talk about the cars, there's one starring role that will be played by the city hosting the big event. Take a look. Walking the convention room floor to check out the hottest rides during the coldest time of the year is so, well, old school.
The rebranded, reimagined, recalculated auto show is going to be incredible, and it's going to be a community-wide celebration.
This is what the new Detroit Auto Show will look like. It kicks off September 14th and ends on September 25th. It'll take the wheels onto the streets where you can experience the best automakers have to offer. Detroit will be front and center. Really, the city will be one of the stars of the show. Claude Molinari helps market the city to the world as the head of Visit Detroit.
There's 11 cranes in the sky building some of the tallest skyscrapers in the state right now. And you've got Huntington Bank has built their new headquarters right on downtown on Woodward Avenue, right next to Little Caesars with their Little Caesars Pizza with their new world headquarters. There's so many things going on downtown, and there's so much of a building going on. More residential, more retail.
And more restaurants and bars that'll be buzzing, including Dennis Archer Jr.'s Central Kitchen, right in the heart of Campus Martius.
Our doors will be open. We may have a couple new doors open by the fall, and so we're going to welcome everyone back downtown. New spots and old haunts making the Detroit Auto Show about the cars and the experience people will have in Detroit. 1 million people will converge on the Motor City. Between media days, the actual show itself, all the vendors that are in town. And so while this will not return to January, it coming in the fall is going to be spectacular. So us in business downtown, we can't wait to have that mass influx of people back downtown. And it's a downtown that will look and feel different for those who haven't been there for a while.
You look at, like, let's say Capitol Park, which at one point was a tough place, a place, maybe people wouldn't want to venture. And now it's a completely revitalized place. The place where we're standing today, Cadillac Square, amazing area. There's so much of a change in the overall downtown, midtown feel.
All of the parks will serve as testing grounds for people to not just kick the tires, but drive the vehicles too.
They can really put their hands and feet on things and touch and drive and be part of, the like Camp Jeep and some of the other things. There's really that off-road terrain and things like that you capture outdoors.
And organizers have done the homework, taking notes on how outdoor festival organizers have done it in years past. From movement to Jazz Fest, this new Detroit staple this fall will be another reason to visit the city.
Hart Plaza, many of the parks around downtown Detroit will participate. And so it's really going to take the show out of the four walls to the streets, which is, I think, amazing. It's going to give even more, I think, exposure to the retail and hospitality entrepreneurs that are in downtown Detroit. It's our time to shine.
And shooting this story with Dennis Archer Jr. as he had his fashionable collar flipped like only Dennis does. It's going to be chilly outside because it'll be, end of summer, beginning of fall, but still beautiful weather outside. And keep in mind, this outdoor event is a test drive for so many other big events coming to the city, including the 2024 draft party that, of course, everyone is excited about, the NFL draft. If the city can handle 1 million visitors for the Auto Show Week, the city will certainly be ready for the hundreds of thousands expected for the football party in a few years. But this really, Taryn, as you and I have been talking about, it's so exciting to finally have something come back outdoors that's going to really feature the city and the cars.
Oh, absolutely. And then the city has changed so much even over the last 3 years, and it's gotten more businesses and more restaurants, and people are going to see that and feel that and now experience it, and it's great.
And while they're getting to ride around and maybe a cool Jeep and go up and down the rocky terrain.
Exactly. And the weather might not be that bad yet. So
it'll be great.
We're going to cross our fingers.
It's going to be great.
Well, our preview of this year's North American International Detroit Auto Show is just getting started. The co-chair of this year's show joins us with much more next.
Energy, excitement, and engagement. Just 3 words that have been used to describe this year's auto show.
And we're told it will be more of a festival-type atmosphere. Yes. And joining us now is Thad Zod. He's the president of the Detroit Auto Dealers of Michigan and the co-chair of this year's show.
Pressure's on.
Yeah, pressure's on because you've had, 3 years to really get this one going.
I mean, this has been 3 years in the making, and we've been reimagining this show and coming up with creative ideas of where this thing needs to go that whole time period. We've been meeting weekly, literally, for 3 years. So we're very excited what we came up with.
All right, Thad. So if there's people watching right now saying, look, I've been going to the auto show since I was a kid. I know Taryn and I have been going for years. So many people at home have been. For those who remember cars on carpet, walking around with the posters and the bags, in one place, you're saying you got to forget about that.
It is not cars on carpet. This is not your grandfather's auto show. This has been completely reimagined inside and outside. Huntington Place, which is Cobo, is completely sold out. And we have 5 active tracks inside. So you'll be able to get behind the wheel of different vehicles, test drive them on a track, and experience them. So that was not part of the past, right? This is where we're going in the future.
Yeah, so we used to be able to just look at the cars and say, gosh, I wish I could have one of those, and maybe, and
which
of course
was very
there's some
successful
concept.
too,
it was,
right?
But now if you are interested in a car, you'll be able to test drive it and see, and then possibly make your decision right there.
Yeah, there's going to be indoor
place or one of the other places.
activations, but we're also going to have outdoor activations too, in Hart Plaza. I mean, you think about the geography of Detroit. We have something really special and unique that we really need to embrace in this transition. Yeah. Hart Plaza, right next door to Huntington Place. Combine the two. Certainly we're going to have some things going down Jefferson and up Woodward as well, up to Campus Martius. Test tracks outside, part of the Grand Prix track we talked about. So, man, it is so exciting.
So, talk about that for a moment. So we're looking at these great images right now of all the beauty of Detroit. When you say we're going to be outside in a test track, so give me an example. I come to an exhibit.
Yes.
And what do? I hop in with a person and we start driving around?
Let's talk about electrification for a minute, because I think that's a lot on people's minds. And what does it feel like? And what is the speed? And what is the pickup of an electric vehicle? You're going to be able to go out on a Jefferson, get behind the wheel of a Mach-E or something similar, and take it down Jefferson. Part of the Grand Prix track will be part of our test track as well. So, man, I mean, that's what the community wants. Sure. That's what the manufacturers wants. And it just creates so much different excitement for everybody.
And like the Grand Prix, it's really going to engage so many other communities that may not have an opportunity to be able to come and see the auto show.
100%.
And yet there's different pockets of Detroit that will be able to experience in that. And then, of course, the businesses and the restaurants as well.
We love the community engagement. Like, we want the parks engaged, the restaurants engaged, the community engaged. We have some pretty cool tricks up our sleeve for free events during public days throughout the city downtown, which are going to be awesome. So like you said, it's going to be something for everybody, but it's going to be more of a festival vibe. Like, it's going to be so fun. And September, you think about the temperatures, probably low 70s, maybe early 60s.
60s,
right?
Yeah, a little bit.
And so, we're not going to be sludging in 3 inches of ice in January. So the temperature is going to be awesome.
And 5,000 plus journalists from across the world are going to be coming in here, really from across the country and the world, to write about Detroit. And when they write about Detroit, they're going to be talking about a different story, because they're not just trudging through the snow to go to a convention center, right?
This is about the transition of where the automobile industry is going, and Detroit is the epicenter. This is where it's happening. We're the hub, and we want to make sure we're screaming that to the world on this incredible Detroit downtown stage. We're going to do that, and we're going to do it with enthusiasm and excitement. I can't wait for it. Our board has worked their tails off. Rod Alberts has been spearheading this. He is a master, and we are so lucky to have him.
What are you most excited about? If you had to point out 2 things that you were the most pumped about this year's show.
Really, Detroit.
Yeah.
If you look at our new logo, it screams Detroit. It has not been in that logo previously, and that's really where we're going, is back to our core value of Detroit and where it happens, and celebrating us, our community, our civic engagement, and some of our history and our achievements. So We're just super pumped up. You can tell I'm kind of fired up, but man, it's 5 months away. To you, that sounds like forever. For us,
Not for you.
It's knocking on the door. We've been working on this thing for 3 years.
Well, you're a cheerleader in so many ways of the auto industry, of this city, and everything that it stands for. So for you to be in this role is very appropriate. We thank you for joining us today, Thad Zott, and good luck. All right,
we appreciate it, and we appreciate your support from the media as well. Fox 2 has been fantastic,
and we're excited to show off the city and the auto show as well. So let's do this. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, the media preview is September 14th and 15th. The charity preview is September 16th, and the public show starts September 17th and lasts through the 25th.
And the future of the auto industry, as you heard Thad say, it's electric. General Motors now saying a hybrid Corvette will hit showrooms sometime next year. The automaker is also developing a fully electric version, but is everyone feeling electrified about it? Our Dave Spencer takes a closer look next.
That song.
I did too.
The future of the auto industry is here, and it's electric. Today, Ford made history debuting one of its most anticipated models. The Ford F-150 Lightning, now officially rolling out of the assembly plant. The price range of this electric vehicle starts at $40,000. Between high gas prices and improving technology, the electric vehicle industry could be on the verge of explosive sales. That is, if they can jump a few remaining hurdles from anxious consumers.
You know, they say all you have to do is hop behind one and really try to start to feel it, and then maybe you can start being convinced. Fox 2's Dave Spencer joins us now to map out the detours to avoid dead ends for the EV industry. And Dave, you've really taken a deep dive into this. What did you find?
I found that more people than ever are seriously considering electric vehicle purchases, but there's something holding them back. That appears to be anxiety when it comes to that battery charge. How long is it going to last? That has automakers working on a prescription to get it right. With the push of a button. There's a lot that goes through the mind of an electric vehicle owner. First and foremost, are we going to make it? That's the biggest hurdle automakers need to jump.
We just left our new facility in New Hudson.
Yeah.
There's not many opportunities out here to charge a vehicle other than at our own dealership.
Range anxiety, an industry term referring to an electric car driver with fears that the battery will die before they reach their destination or a charging port. Range anxiety, what does that mean to you when I say that?
Well, the beauty of our technology is there's a motor in here. So there is no range anxiety in this car because when the battery dies, the motor comes on.
That anxiety is one of the main reasons people are hesitant to buy fully electric vehicles, often going halfway, buying a hybrid.
The vehicle is extremely hot. Like I mentioned to you, we used to be able to get one. You could come in and order it and it'd show up in 3-4 weeks. Now it's 3-4 months.
Wow. Over at Zott's Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Jeff Snyder, like so many other dealers, is seeing hybrids roll off the lot because of their built-in safety net.
If you never want to use the full electric mode and you just keep it in hybrid, you're going to get 10 to 12 miles per gallon extra every time you drive it.
An electric avenue may be the way out for automakers to get people into true EVs, and the Motor City has a big role to play in that.
Why Michigan then? It's where the talent is. You know, I mean, industry goes where the talent is.
That talent is being tapped at Next Energy. This Detroit-based organization is solving problems when it comes to sustainable energy. Right now, Next Energy is working with Electrion and MDOT to build an EV charging road in Detroit, burying electric coils under the pavement for a wireless transfer of power.
Install a kind of a corresponding receiver on the bottom of the vehicle. As the vehicle drives over the road, it makes that seamless connection and, starts to charge.
The project was first announced in February, a first of its kind in America. Right now they're finalizing a 1-mile stretch in Corktown where this charging road becomes a reality. But charging roads can't combat range anxiety alone. Charging an EV takes time, a lot longer than filling a tank with fuel, at least for the moment. Next Energy is also working with GM and others to develop express charging.
A charging station that can charge an EV in 10 minutes. So now you start to, really, compete with that gas station experience.
While gas prices alone may fuel some to buy electric, plugging in has a price.
The cost of electricity. So
Yes.
Right now, this vehicle can get 10 to 12 miles per gallon more, but then you also have an electric bill at home.
Right.
So, there are ways to sit down and calculate it and to figure out what your cost savings is. But when we get to the day when we're fully electric, I'm not sure what happens.
A hybrid like this can be charged without making any adjustments at home.
There's no special wiring required. Most garages are going to be wired with that 20 amp circuit. So you just plug it in.
Jim Saber with Next Energy says an overnight charge equates to about $1 or $1.50 per gallon, a fraction of what you pay at the pump, among other advantages.
There's no oil changes. There's no, the routine maintenance goes way down with regenerative braking, brakes last longer.
Working for the consumer is one thing. In order for all of this to work, it has to make sense for automakers. And there's politics involved. In February, President Joe Biden announced $16.3 million to be used for charging stations across the country. Nationwide, the president wants to see 500,000 charging stations by 2030. In February, there were roughly 770 in Michigan.
It's happening because it makes business sense. It makes business and environmental sense. And when those two things match up, we get, multiple wins.
The International Energy Agency released a new report looking at car sales around the world and confirmed that the EV market share jumped from 4% in 2020 to 8.5% in 2021. And you got to think the numbers in 2022 will see an improvement given the demand right now for fuel efficiency and the efforts to support the EV industry through access to charging stations and charging roads.
So exciting. Thanks, Dave. Well, it's glitz and glamour and all for a good cause. We'll share details of this year's auto show charity preview next.
All the buzz about electric and the big party outside. You know what? It all revolves around the biggest party in the city. A date has been set for the much anticipated charity preview gala, which raises millions of dollars for charities throughout southeastern Michigan.
And just like the Detroit Auto Show, Auto Prom is expected to rev up the guests and the economy.
There'll be some big headliner for sure.
Yeah, I don't think we're quite ready to reveal that.
Rod Alberts, head of the Detroit Auto Dealers Association, and Joe Lunghammer, Detroit Auto Show chairman, aren't ready to share the big headliner quite yet, but they promise, just like the glitzy and glamorous Detroit Auto Show charity preview, it will not disappoint.
We've all been, during the pandemic, not able to go out and, light it up and have a lot of fun. So we're going to bring that back and do the black tie event.
It's interesting. 2 years ago, we were looking at make it more casual, but then we went through everything we've gone through, and it's time to dust off the outfits and really go out and have a party and have a good time. Right. And then raise money for the kids too. So if you take all things, I think people are ready.
Mark your calendars. After nearly 3 years, the Motor City is hosting the world's largest single night fundraiser on September 16th inside the newly named Huntington Place in downtown Detroit. Many call it Auto Prom. Guests wearing their finest formal wear, previewing the flashy, futuristic cars. $400 a ticket, $700 for a couple.
The discount, though, a little bit there. Just make sure you take a buddy or a partner, and that's the main thing to it. But the tickets individually, but overall, we want to make sure that we create something that's going to be a great value and show off Detroit and make something fun for the community that we haven't had for 3 years.
The tickets may seem pricey, but the proceeds will benefit 6 children's charities. In the past, raising more than $4 million in a night. Money many nonprofits have had to do without during the pandemic, since COVID forced organizers to cancel the event twice.
We have to keep that focus on what we're really thinking about. It's community-minded, kids involved in doing something in that regard. But in the end, everybody's going to have a good time. That's part of it too, but we want to make sure we realize what they're all about.
The city of Detroit helping to pave the way for the revamped Detroit Auto Show. The public will be able to enjoy the week-long event indoors and outdoors, which promises more vehicle engagement, electrification, and technology while generating millions for Detroit's economy.
We want to energize the economy downtown too, chance to get the restaurants going again and really be a part of the community in that. And partnerships are going to make the difference here. We're really partnering up with more than we ever have before with the community and different target audiences that we want to make sure that are underserved or otherwise to be a part of the show.
Excited for that. Tickets go on sale for the charity preview July 11th. Thanks so much for joining us for our 2022 Auto Show special.
This will always remain the place for auto show news. TMZ is next.